All right, so this would be phase 2 of set morning mobility stability routine, right? Waking up, getting the oxygen, blood flowing. Sunday morning, happy 11th of February. Good morning. Week 2 of Restoration Chapel. Haven't spoken to anybody at the complete top yet, but looking forward to seeing what we can do there. A lot of goals are coming up in here. Every single. I've been slaying it in here. I'm sorry I haven't brought you guys in on this, but it is an open public area, and you guys know me. So we'll keep you guys chill. It's a Sunday morning, so it's relatively quiet. Hopefully you guys can see. I'll try to stay in the highlighted area, but I doubt you guys can see everything. It's enough space. That should be all right. But first stage was obviously just bands, and I usually start with like hopping, right, to get the calves grounded, start bouncing on the feet, making sure your upper body is actually proportioned. If I had more bands, I would wrap my feet to my hips, and I would make sure that I am always this way, right? Knees out, so I can make sure that I'm open, because obviously these are my weak, at least this is me. But yeah, so just getting warmed up. It's been about 8 or so minutes. I had like 2 songs of warming up already. That's about it. Best investment. did do a little bit of this before I turned you on. I don't know why I keep on forgetting to press to record, but I mean, like I said, you know that I don't like doing that here. But at least I'm hiding you where I'm at, so it's kind of camo. This thing. There's no better one. Like, my legs feel so almost primed. Like, we're getting to primed. But this is the way. Like, it's just a few extra pounds. And my whole lower half feels grounded. And it's early morning. It's not, I kind of just woke up. If I can do that down here, I can feel pretty comfortable just breathing naturally. I think I'm starting this recipe for a nice morning. You should be able to pray on your knees. Come time for the altar, come down. I could stay down here for a minute and get my shoulders warmed up. It won't take very long because I have so much on. Last night after the gym, got home around 8:45, worked out for another 3 more hours. Did about 100 dips, probably 100 flies. Couldn't stop. I was swole. And that was with food in my body. Well, I mean, obviously, but I was like lean, swole. And it was like, wow. Like, for the first time in a while, I'm looking in the mirror and thinking, boy, am I happy I've got this one. I'm okay with it. I'm fine. I'm okay with it, I'm telling you right now. I'm okay. My next order of business for warming up specifically is this guy. So I'm starting to realize that I'm bringing in more equipment than the gym actually has. Because obviously, after that, I've got to play with this. It's, I did it last Sunday. I love the, I just like the release. I really do. It's the only time I can really get some space to myself without too many eyes. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna go warm up with this, everything on, do some of this, and then possibly finish with some, we will be finishing with a makeshift sled. I'm gonna show you guys this. I wanna show you guys this. This is so baller. Makeshift sled that I built using their equipment. I'm waiting to hear from them. Let's bring you guys to a different area. This is the best I'm gonna have. I'm probably gonna be too close because this is gonna be my area. And all you really do need to see is right here. Hopefully, the mirror will give you something. This guy's 10 pounds, by the way. It's not light. It's not like my other ones that are like 2-3 pounds. This one's longer, and it's completely metal. So my forearms doing this are just crazy. Come here for shoulder rotation, right, and mobility. Let me give you guys the back. think I busted this finger. Sorry about that. I think I busted this finger and my pink index toe. My left foot, sorry, you're over here, I'm sorry. Index toe on my left foot is also broken. But it's okay, we're doing actually well. The pain's not bad. So I can even come this way, as long as this. It's not bad. As long as those shoulders are stable, we don't move from this position, we'll be okay.
Every time I'm with you, it's like holding back the ocean. The ocean. If you're gonna touch me, let's go deeper than emotions. Emotions. And do it all night, all night, all night long. All night, all night, all night.
The thing is, I really want to move with this thing. I want to be moving. I guess I could do that. Be careful. There's space. That is what feels good. Too bad you can't see the ground. This is good. This is good. Looser without the vest. right inner is a little not activated. The hamstring too. I've got to get this rotation gait pattern sequenced before it'll get open. Wow. Yep. That's it. I can't find the foot. Can't find the foot pattern here. Wow. This is a doozy, man. Second piece. You know, besides the bands. This is tremendous shoulder mobility. And the full body. Add the two in your lower legs, and your upper body. Some of these movements, if you have a lot of room, you can become a freaking Spartan. This is your freaking shield chest plating. Moving on. You're probably not gonna like all the camera shifting, huh? Or my crotch shots, huh? But yeah, stage 4. How we do. Find any hindrances. awesome. So there you go. Light warm up. I'm sorry I missed the beginning. Nothing more than just wearing bands, the ones you see me normally wearing, and then moving to music. You know, go through, if you prefer specific repetitive movements, either have someone formulate one or actually go through instinctive training and just move to something that actually moves you. You don't always have to use an outside source. You can always start from within. If you're having trouble starting from within, use an outside source. Music is an easy stimulation for me. Music here is pretty good. So, yeah, I am sweating, blood flow, oxygen, breath, mobility, stability, joint strength, power. Got a little bit of actual power plyos, like jumping. But yeah, feel beautiful. Sled pulls, dips. See you soon. So just to shoot the shit for another 2 minutes. It's almost 9. I gotta be done around. I have to leave by 10:15. I would like to get to church early enough to have an early prayer, but for the record, what you just saw with the bag is like 1/6. I kind of just made up a number in my head, but for an actual fighter, because people ask me, "Oh, are you a fighter? Are you training for something?" Nope. Just staying limber and loose. This is simply this is what I think everybody should have to do. This is a basic principle guideline starter kit for everyone. I know there's obviously, we're not there yet, so we have to change this up a little bit, but essentially that was just 10 minutes, right? And an actual fighter would take, half hour with bag training and a half hour with maybe standing training. You've got holds, you've got distance by arm's length or foot length, and then you have actual takedowns. This would obviously bag training. You can mix it both up. It's not very easy with this bag because it's not a full, it's like a half a body. It's like my torso, right? So it's not a huge bag, and it's definitely not heavy. So this is a big, rough carryover. This isn't a humongous, we're just staying loose. All right, so stay loosey. These are fire. Man, Should do dips. Should do dips. Right on. So I actually got the clearance from the man himself at the gym on those sleds that you just saw me, I believe you saw me doing. Granted, I do believe one of them is going to go eventually. Is that the screen or me? I think that's the screen. But, ooh, they busting out the chainsaw. Go fire crew. But yeah, I got the clearance from him on those sleds. So the sleds are all right. I might just be able to work something out. I'll probably only do it when it's quiet. But anyway, on my way to church, and gonna be getting nervous here soon. Don't know what to do or where to go or who to see or who to talk to. All right. Anyway. Sorry, folks, getting lost. Woo! Yep, that's about it, folks. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Talk to you soon. Pray expressively. How about serve expressively? I don't know if that's a new one or not. I'm sure we've served before, especially expressively. Cheers. All right, yeah, so this is still from this morning. I'm going to set you right about here because I just can't stop. I am tired. I was about to take a nap, but it's Sunday. So today I had a random new habit setter. I'm not going to go into it now. How could I describe it? Well, I kind of warmed up this morning. I didn't exercise. I got a really great morning warm up in. But yeah, you saw it. Yeah, you saw that. Then I pulled. Yeah. I think you saw almost everything. Almost. So now we're just gonna come in here and do flies on these dumbbells. I really like this movement. So if you have a set of dumbbells, the only downfall is I'm missing a thing on this one. This in dips. So for the record, dips, but only, ready? This movement, ready? Here. I'm going to be here. So when I'm like here, it's all the way up. When I go down, I want my body straight. When I go up, I want to bring my entire body and tuck it in. This is on a dip, right? So maybe we'll show you when I go out to the garage. The washer and dryer just happen to be the same height. So I use it for dips. But I'm liking these two. I'm liking the chest. I'm going to start focusing also on pull-ups so I can get the muscle up. I think muscle up is going to be another pretty good goal for me to go start chasing after. Oh, that's way better. You know what's up. Yeah, I need to actually tuck that navel in. You see it. So even after those, you can even come in here. And then rip out. And because that's harder, start there and end here. Even realizing that bounce really does something too. Like letting my arms kind of controlled bounce, right? It's a very controlled. So I used a Bosu ball, right? I was on my dip bar, and I had the Bosu ball on the ground, and I was able to use the Bosu ball to bounce my feet off of and get a good stretch in this position, and then kind of bounce up. It's just a way to prolong it. It's easier, but that bounce just really feels good. So I was going to game it up a little bit. Got 2 characters left. Wanted a nap. I want to keep going. I technically don't want to sleep because my sleeping patterns have been really messed up, and I'm trying to get on the proper schedule, but I know I still have bad habits to take care of. What sucks is that next week weather gets bad again, so my sleeping's gonna go not back to because I'm still not fixed. So I haven't fixed it yet. Today was good. Today is good. But once the weather gets bad again, I'm gonna have to work at night. So it's just gonna get even worse. So how about this? Here's what I've got for you. We'll go here. I do kind of like just doing these, but I know you guys don't want that sort of visual. You don't need much. I was gonna do this. Should be like right after you finish doing push up. Yeah, it's a little bit of chest. It is a little bit of chest. I want to make sure my lats are engaged. And I'm kind of going over with the shoulders rather than tucking it in. I don't know if I want to tuck. In this position, I kind of feel like doing the back arched over thing. So my right knee feels like it has inflation coming on. Left knee, I got a nice little scab from, you can't see no scab. Ain't that bad? From volleyball, that was fun. It's always a good time. I kind of want to do one more because these are so freaking good. I'm definitely missing out, folks. I haven't been vulnerable with you guys yet. I know when I'm most vulnerable, and I've got to fix it. But a lot has been going on. A lot of good. A lot of good, but not enough. I'm getting impatient, and I don't want to say that in a bad way, but I know that even though I'm not ready, like I'm not doing everything I really want to do or not doing, right? I'm still ready to just do it. Like I'm sick of waiting for the right opportunity, right? I'm sick of waiting for a specific, I'll still pray for direction and guidance, but I'm sick of waiting for the right moment, right? I just bought the gym pass and haven't stopped. I got it. I got my fire. The thing is, I'm the only one around the campsite. Oh. I'm not even on creatine yet. Creatine comes in tomorrow. Then we'll probably gain an extra 5 within a month, 10 within 2, I would assume. I'm just gonna go heavy with it. 5 to 10 grams. All right, to the garage. So, yeah, I know there's a lot. I'll keep you guys posted as time goes. Just want to capture those exercises. So then I also want to do pulls. I got the thick grips. I've got those rubber grips. Put it on the bars. Start using those and go for that muscle up, because it is definitely a part of climbing. It's a humongous aspect of climbing. So I got to work on my pull-ups. My chest is sadly probably doing better. Dips aren't. I'm not great at dips. Like, I'm just as bad at dips as I am at pull-ups. They're actually just about even. Like, I could do like 5 to 10 really nice, perfect. I could probably do a few more. But like, I don't like having bad form with especially in the gym. If I'm like climbing, of course I'll do what it takes to make sure I climb. But in the gym, every rep, and especially when it comes to the body weight exercises, pull-ups and dips are all shoulder, at least in the mind frame that it's the joint that's moving. So even when I'm pulling here, the main thing is to do pull-ups here, like you can see that, but I will let it go all the way up, or even, you see how it goes out? Hold on, where is it? Yeah, if I pull, I'm like this, but I will let it go up there, right? So instead of here, but see, I'm not actually pulling, my elbows don't bend, but from here to here, we have a lot of power. So if you're hanging, you've got to be able to pull your body up just with your shoulders, and that's just the start of the pull. And then I've got to focus on this part, way down here, which is a lot of forearms, so that's why I bought the grips. Other than that, we're going to go from there. Got a lot of work to do, though, because right now I'm just focused on training, and that's all that's happening, sadly. More to follow, though. I'll catch you guys up once we make an official switch. Catch you soon. I just don't know where to put you guys half the time. You're literally about to fall off. But no other place to do this, because this is where I do it. Starting brand new mixture, folks. We're adding creatine, so it's not like it's crazy different, but hey, watch all the craziness go into my water jug, and you'll see how important your water is for you. So that's 1 teaspoon, that's 2 teaspoons, and that's 3 teaspoons of, forgot the company brand, sea salt essentially, but I think it's a mixture of maybe 20 something odd minerals. I think it's a purely mineral complex. So your potassium, your chloride, and your magnesium, obviously, but then you have a few other common choice minerals that go into it. So real simple. I've got enough for a good couple months here. You don't need a whole lot. Like, okay, let's try and act as if we're funny. I saw a mass gainer online the other day, and it's like, 2,000 calories per serving. How many scoops per serving? How many servings per jug? That's my number for 6. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 3, 2, 1, right? Or 3, 2, 1. So it's really funny to me. Micros are way more. 1 1,000% more important than getting your macros, aka protein, via supplements. Of course, opinion. But that's because I believe we can eat protein. I think protein's more readily available than our common micronutrients. Is it easy to gain weight and eat endless protein? No, I get it. I'm not opposed to protein shakes. So this is, I believe this is essential aminos. I gotta be honest, I kind of forgot. I may have just, and it's not creatine. I know I put it in an old guy here, but this is apparently, I'm pretty sure it's an EAA, so essential amino acids, or it's a BCAA. I'd prefer EAA, even though I also bought, there it is, hang on. I also bought it. I did. I know people look at me and be like, wait a minute, that's not a product you would buy. Yeah? How about that? Would you buy it there? Would you buy it for that price? And yeah, it doesn't expire for another 2 to 3. Okay, maybe it just expired. But it's freaking powder and it's $1.50. I don't give a crap. After the gym, essentially. But BCAAs and EAAs. So even if my is essentials, I'm just getting more essentials. So nothing really crazy new with essentials, but they are. Yes, they are absolutely necessary. And you do not always get your essential amino acids with all the ground non-animal related protein. Yeah. And last but not least, we're finally bringing it back into the mix. Yes, sir. You darn well know it's back into the mix. I've been waiting for this thing the whole week. Been exercising with not enough water in my system, and I just can't gain. So yes, creatine, sea salt. Oh, and of course, a lemon. Yeah, always put a lemon in your water. Make it actually drinkable. But yeah, simple mix, nice and easy. Keep you guys hydrated, well performing. Yeah, this is everything. Replenishment, hydration, performance, recovery. And I don't know about pre, like some people say they use B vitamins for pre. I'm not even sure if there's a lot of B vitamins like B12. So yeah, just all day, every day. The only question, I do not know. Link in the comments, or I'll just call my doctor. Drinking creatine throughout the day rather than all at once. My question would be diluting it in water. Is it okay to dilute the product in water, the supplement in water, and then have it sit there throughout most of the day? I don't know if it'll dilute the water, if it'll make the any sort of ingredient kind of wither away and get used once it obviously gets activated by water. I don't know if it starts doing its chemical reactions or anything like that. I don't know. Anyway, oats for breakfast with coffee as the water. We're going to do protein bar mix inside of it and probably add some, I don't know, maybe honey, peanut butter. I don't know. We'll see. Catch you guys soon. Eat Express. All right, I'm just going to try and wing this and just kind of speak as my brain's kind of just throwing around some training variables and parameters that I'm just trying to figure out what would work best for my routine. So listen along, follow along, pay attention. There should be some words, some useful words and tips and training hacks to get things started. I want to say that when I go into the gym, it is not about performance. It is not about doing the absolute most of anything. I don't count reps. I barely look at the numbers on like weights, only for reference of knowing how much I want to do. And unless I'm feeling really, really crappy, they're usually around the same numbers, unless it's just a little bit higher. But I'm not focused on, I told someone the analogy, the gym is not my arena. The gym is my doctor's office. Right? I'm not going to the gym to slay and give out all the last bits of energy that I have because I have all this built up stuff throughout the day that I need to get out and go, throw around some weights. Complete opposite. Absolute complete opposite. Even if I'm not doing a whole lot throughout the day, my gym performance, I understand performance, my gym training heavily revolves around fixing and adapting and recorrecting the imbalances that I receive outside of the gym. Because when I'm outside of the gym, I'm not as focused on my bodily training, how I'm moving and how I'm actually lifting things, whether it be oats during the summer or bags of salt during the winter. I need to be able to lift these objects outside of the gym with precision and accuracy. So in the gym, I will I don't know what it is. Man, it's cold. There ain't nobody cooking outside anyway. So when I'm in the gym, my job is to make sure that the movements that I'm doing help benefit the movements that I'm doing outside of the gym. This could mean by doing the exact same movement patterns to help strengthen the muscles that I'm not using appropriately outside of the gym, or exercise the muscles that exercise the movement patterns that how do I differentiate the two? I personally differentiate two different types of muscles as being tight or weak. A little rough on the words, but tight technically means that you're overusing them. So if your low back is tight, which is where we get a lot of our pain from, then your core, the front side of your core, the abs, any sort of cross section of abdominal muscles are probably weak. And it's usually an opposing thing. So if your quads are tight, then your hamstrings or glutes are weak. Vice versa. So when I train, I'm not only trying to recorrect the muscles, I'm trying to recorrect the movement patterns, right? So I'm stimulating muscles that I wouldn't necessarily stimulate during a lift outside of work, and I'm kind of slightly turning off. I'm readjusting where my focus is in the gym on my exercises, so I'm not as heavily stimulated on muscles that are so-called tight, right? That's the point of my training. So I don't get injured. Don't worry, I still do. There's lots that goes into this. We'll never have a perfect body. We'll never be pain-free. Could be a limiting factor. If you've got a body made out of robots and mechanics, you probably don't feel much pain. But hey, more power to you. It's probably cool. I'll take one. Anyway, so I'm usually involved with more movement patterns than I am with isolating specific muscles. But even then, I'm still going to use certain words so that maybe more or less you guys can understand what I'm talking about. So if I say that today is a push-pull day, you guys probably know that I'm probably going to hit chest and back. However, I want to break this down much further. So to start things off, I'll give you guys each different muscle groups / movement patterns per day, right? And this can change all the time. Like if I'm just starting back in the gym, I'm probably gonna do a full body workout every day. No matter what your thoughts are on this, is still my version. I can do 20% full body workouts and get better transitions. 20% full body workouts every day. Let me put it to you like this. If you were to put in 1% more effort every single day doing full body workouts for 100 days, so you reach 100% effort, 50% effort, even 50 days. By the end of those 50 days, you can then change your routine. Once you reach like 50%, do I think you may have the ability, I don't really know, I'm kind of just spitballing right now, to actually dissect the body into more distinct movement patterns. So you'll often hear calisthenics guys say, if you can't do this many push-ups, or if you can't do this many body weight squats, you shouldn't go to a gym, and you shouldn't do this or worry about that, and focus on this simple thing. I absolutely think calisthenics is the way to start. If it's too much for you, then yeah, there's obviously ways of tempering or making it easier. But you've got to be able to move your body weight. And the point of moving your body weight isn't so that you just have the strength to move your body with your muscles. It's the ability to contract your entire body, to actually stabilize your entire body with each movement, right? The bench press is not the same as the push-up, not even close. The front squat and back squat aren't even the same. God forbid, I mean, when I go into calisthenics, I use vest, so it's same side, right? Same weight on same side. But when you put the weight on the front of the back, it's like a whole lot different. Dips are now a staple in the exercise program, and they are both on fly day and press day. So let's just do the days. I'm liking back and I'm liking push and pull. And it's a typical push pull. It's just that because I would like to do my full body twice a week. I want to do chest at least twice a week. I want to do back twice a week. I'm not at the point where I'm doing like nuts bodybuilding, 8 to 12 really, really heavy, reps. Even though like on push-ups, regular push-ups, not that much weight, just my body, I'm not huge. I'm making sure that it is hard enough to do like 12 to 15 reps. And I'm feeling amazing right now. So I'm not even worried about doing individual muscle groups, chest one day, back one day, legs one day, shoulders one day, and arms one day, it's just so poofy. It's so bad. Like, if you're sore after 1 day of training, like if your back is sore from going nuts the day before, what use are you, man? What if you had to run through the woods and climb a tree the very next day after your back workout? Or God forbid, you've got to run after a leg workout. Like, what are you going to do? I'm being chased by a lion and I can't get away. I do legs at least 3 or 4 times a week. It's not hard, obviously. I'm not doing 100%. I will have one day where I'm going about 75%. And that's giving a lot because I don't exercise with anyone. Nobody's spotting me on squats or anything. I could probably do, I don't want to say double, but I could do quite a bit more, even on my heavy days, if someone were spotting me, like on leg press or something, So it's very gray when you have someone with you, when you don't have someone with you. I'm speaking in terms of just working out with me on my own right now, so 50% energy isn't necessarily the same as 50% energy if I'm working out with somebody. 50% of my own isn't the same as 50% with somebody else. It's a big difference. So chest and back. So that means I'm going to push and do probably push and dips today. My next chest day will be a fly and a dip day, and I'll probably do flies on probably like a shoulder day. So it'll be a really light chest day, but I'll probably do shoulders and legs, which is the second day. I'll be pushing up vertically with my shoulders, and I'll usually stagger my stance with legs so I can hit that gait movement with the shoulders. I will 95% of the time be doing legs and shoulders at the same time. I think they go hand in hand in everything. I think they should always be the same. So I'll do like shoulders, specific shoulder day on one day, but then I'll have another chest day, which means I'll hit my front shoulders. I'll have another back day, which means I'll hit my rear shoulders. I'll have 2 back days. I know, I'm throwing this out there all at once. My 2 back days are a pull horizontally and then a pull vertically. I'll pull vertically on my dip days. I will pull vertically on my This is why I busted you out. I need you guys to see the way this works in my head. I need to pull down. So my pull horizontal is with push in the... You are a freaking fool. Unbelievable. Uh-oh. You don't look too good over there. You don't look too good. I'm sorry. I actually got distracted there. Horse in a carriage. Not doing too well. No, I've never had to roll my car off to the side of the road. No, yeah, I have, but not because it's fighting with me. So I will probably do lat pull downs on this is where I'm getting it off a little bit. I can't do pull downs on. Ugh. Alright, so chest isn't hard to do twice a week. Back isn't hard to do twice a week. It's just figuring out where to put the lat pull downs. Rows are easy. I can put those right into pushes. Pull downs I gotta figure out. Shoulders, pressing with legs. So push pull, shoulders and legs, and then I'll do another leg. If I do shoulders with legs, it's technically with the gait movement, more or less with the gait movement, which is like a style of either a twisting movement or a lunge movement. And I'm trying to differentiate the two. So I want 2 different leg days, and I think I've said this before, but I want one leg day being twisting and one leg day being lunging, and this can still change. So you've got like 4 different, you've got twist, lunge, squat in front and squat in back. You could technically do those on the same. So I have like 3 different movement patterns for the legs, and guess what? How many different leg muscles there are? Main, right? You've got the quad, hamstrings, and the glutes. So pretty simple. You should have 3 main leg exercises a week. If you wanted to be isolation style, most people do 1 leg exercise a week, and it's like barely an hour. Dude, your legs should be stitched. Should be be stitched as you walk out of the gym. That was a terrible analogy. But you gotta hit your legs 3 times a week. Hit your glutes one day, hit your hamstrings one day, hit your quads one day. Hit your glutes and hit your glutes by squatting. Hit your twist by staggering gait and doing hamstrings. Do lunge by staggering gait and doing wow, it's packed today. And doing quads. I gotta pee so bad. So, I'm gonna get on out of here. Roll into the gym. Everybody's gonna be on cardio equipment since yesterday was the Super Bowl. I didn't even game yesterday. I slept for a while. Alright, I'm out of here though. Catch you guys in a bit. Just want to throw some of that out there. See you guys later. Peace. Lift expressively.